So last year, you guys spent a lot of time talking about fractions, and rightfully so, because we're going to get a better understanding of what rational numbers are, and you're going to see how they're connected to fractions that you spent a lot of time last year focusing on. So a rational number is any number that can be represented as a fraction. And the reason why this is important is we use fractions quite a bit. We started to understand with fractions that the world isn't perfect. Here's an example. Here I have one whole piece of bread or one whole bread. Now, we understand that most of the times, especially we have siblings or cousins that steal from our food, that this whole can sometimes be split up. Now, right now, I don't have a whole piece of bread, so this is not accurate. I have a fraction of the bread because a piece of this bread was 8. So when it comes to numbers, we can use fractions representing things that are not perfect or things that are not whole. So this I can represent as I have 2/3 of a bread rather than a whole bread. So we can use fractions to represent different types of numbers. And the different types of rational numbers that we work with is whole numbers. So whole numbers, for example, like 2 is a whole number. I can then turn that into a fraction, 2/1. A rational number is also a fraction because it's already in fractional form. Like I had 2/3. I can go ahead and leave that as 2/3. And then last but not least is a decimal, which we're going to get used to working with in 6th grade, which looks like this, which I could also turn into a fraction, 1 2/10, which you'll learn in today's lesson. So each of these types of numbers are rational numbers. And as we move through this unit, you will get to learn more types of rational numbers in our lessons.